Selena Gomez has broken her silence on TheWeeknd's latest shade at her, and she's really disgusted by his recent jab at her.
Close to doing all the things that I had to go through.
It's rough.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie, I can't watch it. And to be honest, I was scared to release it, but
It has not been long since TheWeeknd supposedly threw shade at Selena, and it looks like he's back at it again. TheWeeknd has gotten in trouble for his latest web series, The Idol. Fans have been furious over how the series throws shade at Selena, and it's turned into a huge controversy. Selena recently spoke about the series, and it's shocking. What's TheWeeknd really up to? Will Selena clap back at TheWeeknd? Stay tuned to find out what's going on with TheWeeknd. TheWeeknd has recently been caught up in a huge mess because of his web series, The Idol. Fans and critics have slammed it hard for being extremely toxic, crude, gross, and sexist. And you may be thinking, what does this have to do with Selena? Well, it had really nothing to do with Selena until TheWeeknd had publicly confessed this.
A lot of Jocelyn is definitely inspired by my experiences and experiences that of other artists.
Even saying that could have saved him, but he also left other hints that made it clear about who he was referring to. During an official press conference for the web series, TheWeeknd spilled some beans about what he wants to achieve with the web series, and apparently he wants to piss some people off.
You know, make people laugh, piss some people off, you know. It's just...
Fans were quick to notice multiple similarities between the show's lead character and Selena, and with all the hints that Abel had already dropped during the press conference, it was pretty obvious to fans that the character was inspired by Selena. One fan tweeted, "Guys, they say TheWeeknd loosely based the main character in The Idol off of Selena Gomez, and honestly, the evidence is damning." A few TikTok creators have also come in support of the theory and have pointed out that the lead, Jocelyn's character, is way too similar to Selena, and it can't just be a coincidence. It happens all the time in the industry that the characters are similar to or are inspired by some famous celebrities, but this is totally a different case because this web series has been criticized for being the sleaziest love story in all of Hollywood. It's also been called out for prompting rape culture, and fans have said that TheWeeknd's character lives what was like a rape fantasy that any toxic man would have. But some of this controversy sparked when the Rolling Stone drama happened. Previously, the show was in the news when its creator, Amy Seimetz, left the show when it was almost 80% done. The show faced a lot of criticism for this too, but the creators of the show tried to minimize the damage by saying that she had left amid a creative overhaul, and it was a decision that was taken after a proper discussion and after assessing that it was in everyone's best interests. While the true story was a hell of a lot different from what the creators conveyed. According to an insider source, TheWeeknd wanted to show a male perspective, and with Amy on board, it was going in the wrong direction, and so he made the decision of letting Amy go. This news apparently got out, and Rolling Stone magazine did an investigation to find out the real truth. Apparently, what they found out was hella shocking, and no one was really prepared for it. As per their investigation, they spoke to about 13 people who were involved in the production of The Idol, and their investigation revealed that Amy was bound to be taken out sooner or later. Both creators of the show, TheWeeknd and Sam Levinson, were giving her a hard time and not cooperating with her from the very start of the show. Multiple sources claim that Levinson ultimately scrapped Amy's scripts and her plot for the show, making it less about a troubled starlet falling victim to a predatory industry figure and fighting to reclaim her own agency, and more of a degrading love story with a hollow message that some crew members described as being offensive. As soon as the investigative piece got published by Rolling Stone, further drama was unveiled, and everyone started asking questions. Anyway, you'd be shocked to see TheWeeknd's reaction to the Rolling Stone controversy.
So, Rolling Stone came back to us about a cover, and I think it's worth pursuing.
Rolling Stone? Are they a little irrelevant?
It's a cover. It's a heritage brand. I think it's fail-safe.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it might be kind of past its prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody cares about Rolling Stone.
Well, I know a few writers over there that I think would handle whatever we want to do with them in a really careful way, which I think is important at this point.
Rolling Stone has 6 million followers on Instagram. Half of them probably bots.
Well, I don't know about that.
And Jocelyn has 78 million followers.
I am aware of her follower count.
All real, I'd assume. So she does a photo shoot, she tags them, they get her followers, more money for Rolling Stone, nothing for Jocelyn.
There's a lot for Jocelyn.
Abel clearly stated that nobody cares about Rolling Stone. Can you believe that? Fans weren't impressed by him either. One fan commented on the interview and said, "This has to be one of the cringiest things I've ever seen." The main issue with the whole thing is that fans are not okay with Jocelyn's character and all the similarities between her and Selena. Fans have been pointing out quite a few. The most popular one is that both their tours got cancelled, and they make an awesome comeback with a new boyfriend. Jocelyn's plays a pop singer who is determined to be an acclaimed one in the industry. However, after one of her tours gets disrupted, she meets Tedros to redefine her career and improve her music by reaching to the deepest and darkest depths of her soul. Do you remember how Selena's tour also got cancelled? Selena Gomez confessed in her documentary, My Mind and Me, that her revival tour wasn't meeting her standards, and so it got cancelled. She took a break and made an awesome comeback as TheWeeknd's new girlfriend. She was seen reinventing her music theme soon after she started dating Abel. Another popular theory is that Tedros, Jocelyn's boyfriend, was pushing her to explore more sexier themes in her music, and that's how she ended up doing a naked photo shoot for one of her albums. Selena also did one similar photo shoot for her revival album, and she actually regretted dropping it.
I actually did an album cover, and I was really ashamed after I did it.
That's not the only time Selena regretted the photo shoot. She was never in favor of showing too much skin on screen, but apparently she was pressured to do so. In an interview with Allure magazine, Selena said, "There was pressure to see more adult on my album, Revival. I felt the need to show skin. I really don't think I was that person." Was it TheWeeknd who pressured Selena for the Revival photo shoot? Also, the storyline mocks mental health disorders and claims that they are physically attractive. In the show, Jocelyn is seen wearing the bracelet from her recent hospitalization, but her management shrugs it off, saying that mental illness is sexy. Some fans believe that Abel is mocking Selena and her mental health struggles. While all of this makes it pretty clear that Jocelyn's character has a lot of resemblance to Selena, and since TheWeeknd has already admitted that the character is inspired by his past relationships, there isn't much room for further debate. But this has been a very tricky situation for Selena, and she doesn't support the show or its thought prophecies. According to an insider, Selena recently found out about the show and its plot, and she was really disturbed by everything that was shown in the show and how Jocelyn was treated in the show. She was really disgusted by it, and she said she won't be following the show.